Alright, today I'm going to give you guys a detailed look at Bones from Hot Toys, and this is an Iron Man from Iron Man 3. So let's take a look at the accessories. First we have a base with a bendy rod and a smaller bendy rod. And then here's the clamp for the rest of the pieces where you can clamp onto. Basically this thing could come apart. And we have batteries. And then we have some blast effects, some hands. We have repulsor blast hands, 2 fists, and 2 articulated hands. So here we have Bones from the front. He's a skinnier type of Iron Man figure because he doesn't have an outer armor. He's basically showing you guys the endoskeleton of it. And there it is back from the front. And the 3 predominant colors on Bones would be copper, brown, and silver. And then there's some metallic blue, these light blue on him also, but mainly just copper, brown, and silver. The inner workings of Bones of an Iron Man. It's so cool looking. How much work it put in to sculpt all these. I'm sure they did it in a computer or something, but still, it is a lot of stuff happening. It looks so cool. And I really do like the helmet and the face mask itself with all those lines on them. And yeah, quite cool looking. Too bad you can't peel him back even more, but it is nice that you're seeing all these details. But it would have been even cooler if you could take some of these pieces apart and shows even more what's going on underneath. But that would just mean the figure will cost even more. So cool looking. And what's so cool about Bones is that pieces can come apart, and here it is. Here's everything when he's taken apart, and the head is attached using a magnet, and then this is the neck portion of him. It's attached to the body via a magnet, and then same thing with the arms. Also have magnets inside here. Same with the other side, and then here where the forearm meets the elbow, also attached via magnet. And then same with the legs, also magnetized. So one thing that I wish they did was some way you could lock them in. I know the magnets are pretty strong, but I don't know what's gonna happen after a few years, because magnets, they do tend to lose their strength after a while. So I'm not sure how well this thing's gonna sit together after a few years, but yeah. And here's Bones, and he's on this base with all the pieces flying. So here you can see the fire effects and all that stuff all attached to each individual pieces. Quite nice. And most likely I'm just going to display him as a full figure, but some people might want to display him this way, or well, it's just a matter of readjusting some of these bendy wires to make him look nicer. But for demonstration, I'm just showing you guys that you guys could take him apart and display him that way. So that's kind of cool. And one thing I do really like is the fact that his head is attached on using a magnet, so he can look up very far and look down. And with this figure, he does have the pull apart section for his abdominal area, so now he could bend forward and back with ease. And he can't do a whole lot, but here you can see he is bending forward a little bit. And with this figure, he also has those lowering the hip section. Here you can see one leg is lower than the other because of that articulation. But one thing that really annoying is these flare disc thingy, because it does hinder articulation quite a bit, even with the legs lowered. And this is how forward his leg could go because of that articulation. I mean, because of this disc here blocking the articulation. Here, I guess it's the hip section, that giant piece that is sticking out and is rubbing against the side. And without the instruction, there's no way I could tell where the battery is supposed to go for his chest. Basically, this whole back section can be pulled apart. And here the whole panel comes off, and this is where the batteries are housed. And there's the on-off switch for the chest. And for the head, it's just a covering, like a lot of the newer iMans. And for the forearms, right there, there's an on-off switch. Then unscrew that, and there's the panel right inside here. And there's this is what he looks like all lit up, minus the hands. But yeah, overall, this is a very impressive figure. He is a skinnier Iron Man than the rest of the armors, but he is quite nice. He's almost like a Mark V type of size, but yeah, but way more intricate, I think. So overall, this is a very impressive piece. If you're an Iron Man fan, or if you're collecting the Hall of Armor, I mean the House Party Protocol Ironmans, then you'll definitely need to get this one. And it is gonna set you back quite a bit. I forgot how much this thing's cost because I pre-ordered it like over a year ago almost. So I can't remember, but I think it's more than 250, 260 or 270, somewhere around there, I think. But yeah, overall, it's still a nice piece. Is it worth the price? If you're getting your first Iron Man, no, this is not for you. And this is more for the obscure Iron Man collectors, or the all-in Iron Man collectors. This would be an easy skip if you're in neither one of those. But if you are a fan, and this is a nice piece, definitely, and it has a lot of play value to it. And yeah, so there you go. There's the Hot Toys Iron Man from Iron Man 3. Thanks for watching.